So good afternoon all. My name is Jane Visram. I'm the founder of Mama Dolce. So we are a luxury free from ice cream brand. And the reason I started this brand was around 3 years ago. I started suffering from a dairy intolerance. So I was one of the 2 million people in the UK living with a diagnosed food allergy, and with a prolific sweet tooth. It was very frustrating to not be able to enjoy a luxurious dessert whilst out with friends and family. And so I turned my frustrations into something more positive, and the result being 6 free from flavors, which are free from the main allergens being dairy, nuts, gluten, soya, eggs, and wheat. And we dare you to be able to tell the difference. Here are some of our product shots. So we ensure that we do not compromise on taste. We have clean deck, clean label ingredients, and we like to say at Mama Dolce that we are free from allergens, but not from flavor. And here you have a cross section of testimonials from those without allergens and those who are also just looking for a clean dessert that is socially conscious to try. So for us, we are breaking the mold. We want to ensure that our luxury ice cream is free from and free from for the mainstream, but also luxurious in the ingredients that we are using. And finally, we're looking for something that is socially conscious. So with every pot that we churn, we continue to amplify the voices of underrepresented groups. So ice cream is not a new product by any stretch of the imagination. So we've got some healthy competition in the market, but where we stand out is that we are one of the few clean deck ice cream brands that is free from and also independently tested for allergens. And that really puts consumers gives them a peace of mind when they're looking at these brands. As you may be very familiar with yourself, the may contain statements that sometimes come on the back of packets. So why me, you might be asking? I've worked as a lawyer for many years, and in terms of the industry that I've worked in, it's obviously very separate from the food industry, but I've championed diversity and inclusion for a very long time in the places I've worked, and naturally that's something that we wanted to bring across to Mama Dolce. So we don't necessarily just see ourselves as a free from inclusive brand in our product, but we see that flowing through every core and fibre of the organisation. We were very fortunate enough earlier this year to overfund on our target. So we produced a first batch of ice cream, and that was sent to our crowdfunders, and that's in the process of being sent to our crowdfunders, and we are ramping up on our online D2C and speaking to a number of independents and retailers at the moment. And we've started with our impact where we are. So we have started a series called the Rising Star series, which we use to amplify the voices of underrepresented groups, as mentioned, and talk about all of the wonderful things that entrepreneurs are doing in the industry today. And you can see our wonderful team who have worked with me tirelessly over the course of lockdown to get the company to where it is, 5 of which have already flown the nest and have been able to secure full-time positions. So we hope that as we grow at Mama Dolce, our impact will continue to grow. And these are just a quick snippet of what we intend to do in terms of our business model and strategy. As I've mentioned, we've already been in conversations with retailers and have been approached by a number of e-commerce retailers. We're looking to solidify that over the course of this year, and then in the next 2 years, look at food service and exports as another area of contention. And I know I'm rapidly running out of time, so I will switch to the last slide, which is just suffice to say that for all the reasons that I've mentioned, Mama Dolce is a free from ice cream brand going mainstream. So whether you're exclusively free from or looking for a socially conscious, luxurious ice cream, we hope that Mama Dolce can cater to your needs. Thank you for listening.